Everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we have a scopes mod here. This mod is called the Modern Enhanced Optics Overlay. So, modern looking scope. So if you look down the site here, it's a modern looking scope. It's got like, range markers and stuff. Not that any of that stuff's relevant to Fallout 4. I believe Fallout 4 has fairly hit scanning weapons. I don't think there's a like actual bullet drop, right? Like it's not a thing, so you don't actually need all that stuff. But the scopes do look more modern. I think I do like the look of them, the crosshairs particularly. This is on currently what is a combat rifle, right? But I have applied it to other weapons and stuff here. The 44 Magnum, right, which also has a version of the sword scope, looks identical. It has nice clean little. It just sounds mean. I love the 44 Magnum. I love pistols and stuff. But we'll show off some different scopes on some different guns and stuff. So if we go back here to the combat rifle, we can show off, this is just a regular short scope. So this is compatible with see-through scope. So we can show that off with the see-through scope, apparently, right? Like we could go to any of these scopes, medium long scope as well, we'll show that off. With like an 8 times combat scope. We'll put that on and we'll re-equip the gun so you can actually see it. That might be helpful. There, my combat rifle. But you can see the scope here. This is a see-through scope, but with a better reticle interface. Obviously, you'd never want to use this gun full auto like this, but you can see that the scope is very clean. That's not going to work out at all. So we'll mess around with the weapons more. But then, like I said, that does apply to the combat scopes, the see-through scopes. But obviously, there's different scopes for each, or different reticles, I guess, is really what the deal is. The scopes are the same. It's the same magnification, so it is optics. The optics overlay. The scopes are different, right? So we put a medium scope on there. We'll show that off. We'll also make it, not automatic for the sake of showing off that I can actually shoot shots accurately. So this is the medium scope, right? And obviously you see you have a lot more of a modern scope interface. This is obviously with see-through scopes, right? We're getting the see-through scopes effect, but you can see, just put the little triangle on their head, boop, boop. I mean, this is obviously not an extreme range, and if we did do it with extreme range and long range and stuff, you'd obviously want to use the longest scope. We'll show that off as well. But different scopes have different things. So like, I believe these are the regular default see-through scopes with different reticles. Your preference on whether these reticles are better or not is kind of up to you. It's a personal preference thing. They're not customizable, which is fine. I think it's a small mod that adds a bunch of different packs. We're gonna show off the long scope though, the regular long range scope, which is I believe what 8 times is a regular long range scope, like sniper type scope. You get essentially what looks a lot like the short scope reticle, right? Like, but longer. Essentially is the deal there. And you spam your shots and you miss all of them. You can see my lack of hit markers and stuff there. Obviously that applies all there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable see-through scopes and show you what that looks like. And then I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright everybody, we're back here. I've completely deleted see-through scopes. I couldn't disable it for some reason. But we have the long scope on here. Obviously you see the combat scopes are lacking, right? We don't have our combat scopes. I wonder if it applies to dot sights. That's an interesting thing. I didn't even check to think about. I imagine not. Yeah, the dot sights are pretty. I mean, you're gonna not really change the dot. But as you see here, because we do not have the combat scopes available, you still get the see-through scope effect. So this is kind of like almost like an alternate, I would say, because like I almost prefer the look of like, let's say like put the medium scope onto this weapon here, this combat rifle, and you aim down sight, and then you still get the see-through scopes effect. You can still see your surroundings like the see-through scope effect does, but with really nice, clean-looking reticles. It's a very good mod. I like this one a lot. It's a small mod. Gives you nice, clean-looking, modern reticles, right? Like that you can just aim very easily at pick off those headshots, get that bonus damage. I really think this is a great mod. I mean, it's just wonderful, right? You don't need see-through scopes. You can have see-through scopes, and it works with it, and they at least work together and don't cause any major conflicts and stuff. But you don't really need see-through scopes to make this work. I think it's just interesting. I really like the look of all the things here. The reticles and stuff, very clean. I'm going to run around, particularly with the 44 Magnum here, and just pop headshots all day. That would be a good time. I think this is a good mod. If you guys like the clean look of these optics, the modern enhanced optics overlay, which is just like a lot of words for what it really is. It's just like better reticles in your scopes. I mean, I don't. Maybe that sounds stupid. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think of the mod in the comment section down below. If you guys want to check out this one for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page and the Nexus mod page, wherever you can find the mod for yourselves. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you guys are new to my channel and you haven't yet already, make sure to subscribe. That way you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.